Tonight, City of Conway fed up with skateboarders running the rooftops. What's being done to solve the problem?
Plus, a Lake Village woman trying to get her home finished has run into yet another roadblock. A 7 on Your Side report is ahead.
And a surprise reunion as a soldier comes home and sees her daughter at school. Channel 7 News at 6 starts now.
From KATV, this is Channel 7 News at 6.
Danger from above. Downtown Conway business owners say a group of kids is flaunting the law by skateboarding on their rooftops. Good evening and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Scott Inman.
And I'm Christina Munoz. Business owners say the problem with teenage trespassers is growing and the damage toll also on the rise. Channel 7's Roger Susanna joins us live up on a roof in downtown Conway with more. Hey, Roger.
Hey, Christina, do not let the nice view fool you. With as hot as it is up here, I can't imagine anybody wanting to spend more than about 5 minutes up here. But we're told that teenagers are spending significant amounts of time here skateboarding and causing some damage. Business owners fear, though, that if something is not done soon, the worst could be yet to come. The rooftops above downtown Conway are peaceful places during the work week, but it's a different world up here at night and on weekends.
They party. They come up and they party like it's a partying place. You know, they gather and have a good time.
The partiers are skateboarders who illegally use the roofs as their own personal playpens.
I don't know why you think it's thrilling to go up there. I don't know why you think you're not going to die or be hurt. I said, it's dangerous.
Obviously, you've got a great vantage point of downtown Conway from up here, but the view that skateboarders love are these pure white rooftops. For them, it's the perfect area to skate on.
Remember that this is somebody else's property and that they're damaging somebody else's property.
Aside from the danger and the moderate damage boarders have caused up here, business owners are worried they'll be liable if someone gets hurt. Business owners have spotted skateboarders up here, but so far haven't been able to catch them, although they've come close.
I yelled and screamed at him, told him I'm calling the police, so he sprinted like a rat from roof to roof until he disappeared.
Conway has a perfectly good skate park, but some boarders are still choosing to take their chances scurrying up makeshift ladders. Business owners want kids to know they're looking out for you in more ways than one.
I would just be devastated if one of them fell off and got hurt. I mean, I don't want to see anybody fall off and get hurt and get killed.
Now, police are also working to catch these kids, obviously, and we mentioned that there is a public skate park open to the public in West Conway. We're told, though, that it is not heavily used. Back to you guys.
All right, Roger, you mentioned the dangers of being up that high. I have to wonder, have there been injuries reported with these skateboarders?
Well, Christina, luckily not yet, but we're about 20 feet up here, about 2 stories. And if you look out here, you can imagine, obviously, that if you were to go over this ledge at a high rate of speed on a skateboard, obviously, injuries or even death could certainly be possible. Back to you.
Sure looks scary to me. Roger, thank you.
Well, we have had the return of humidity into our weather, and that has even prompted a few rain showers this afternoon.
Chief Meteorologist Ned Permy joins us live from the Weather Center with more on what the rest of the week will bring. Hey, Ned.
Well, the rain showers are a good thing, especially if they're occurring in southwestern Arkansas, because again today they had triple digits, and it's helping to knock those temperatures down on our 5 live Doppler radars scanning out of West Little Rock, also the Little Rock area and western Arkansas. We're scanning and showing south of Mena some shower activity in Polk County, and it extends all the way down into Howard and Sevier County, and also a few in southern sections of Yell County, just getting their act together. These are moving very little bit of slow drift toward the east-southeast, and another one just across sections of north central Arkansas, just to the southeast of the Harrison area. We'll have more on your complete forecast coming up in just a minute.
A new study out today ranks Arkansas 47th in the nation in the well-being of our children. The Annie E. Casey Foundation saying more than a quarter of Arkansas children were poor in 2009. And the Arkansas Rice Depot says they've seen a rise in children needing backpacks with food at schools. Channel 7's Michelle Rupp joins us live with more on this story. Michelle.
Christina, I talked with a school nurse who told me this was the first year at registration where parents were asking how they could participate in the program. Now, there is no way you could spot a backpack carrying food. The ones at Martin Luther King Elementary are filled on Friday to help ease hunger over the weekend. However, they could be filled nightly if needed. School nurse Amy Stuff oversees the program at the school. Last year, she assembled between 20 to 30. This year, she already has several students signed up. Often, parents will come pick up the backpacks.
If they come to school and, because their parents don't have a job, and the only hot meals that they get are here at school, that kids should just not go hungry.
And parents who might be in need are encouraged to talk to their school's nurse or counselor about the Backpack for Kids program. Michelle Rupp, Channel 7 News.
Thank you, Michelle. The 2011 ranking of 47 is based on data from 2008 and 2009. And a new report today spells bad news for students entering college. The average score on the ACT college entrance exam has dropped in Arkansas, while the number of students taking that test is at a record high. The average score in the state fell from 20.3 last year to 19.9 this year, and the number of high school seniors taking the exam up from about 24,000 to more than 27,000. Now, the results indicate that only about 17% of students who take the test are prepared for college.
Attorney General Dustin McDaniel announcing this week that nearly 200 victims received more than $340,000 last month from the Crime Victims Program. That program helps to pay for medical treatment, mental health counseling, funeral expenses, and other costs incurred by victims of crime.
When an elderly Southeast Arkansas woman felt the contractor she hired to build her home was deviating from the blueprints, she halted construction.
That was more than 2 years ago, and now her plan to get the home finished has hit another snag. 7 on your sides. Jason Peterson has the update tonight.
Helen Proctor isn't getting any younger, and her dream home isn't getting any closer to getting finished. A USDA loan is paying for the construction, a loan she will have to pay back in full. Once her home is finished, she'll start repaying that money, but when that will be is undecided as ever. Last spring, we told you how problems with her original contractor stalled the project. A lack of a new contractor has kept her home unfinished. In April, Proctor sent a plan to the USDA to have Southern Arkansas Construction finish her home. This month, she got a response to her plan from the USDA. It informed her that Joe Burns, formerly doing business as Southern Arkansas Construction, filed a Chapter 13 bankruptcy on June 2nd. And that Mr. Burns is no longer in the construction business and has moved to Little Rock. The USDA concluded that we do not believe it is prudent to proceed with this bid. The letter goes on to say that Proctor has 45 days to select a new contractor and 90 days after that to complete construction. If she doesn't, the USDA could foreclose or demand full repayment of her loan.
Proctor's problem is twofold: a lack of licensed contractors in Southeast Arkansas and a lack of interest in taking over a job started by somebody else. She says she's waiting on an angel. Jason Peterson, Channel 7 News.
About $5.6 million in federal grant money coming into the state for several highway projects. The biggest one will widen Interstate 40 from Conway to I-430 in Little Rock.
$250,000 going to UAMS, all to support its nanomedicine program. The money was presented today to Dr. Dan Ron in honor of outgoing AT&T board member Patty Upton. Upton served on the company's board from 1993 until this year. She and her husband Dick Upton have helped raise nearly $1 million for UAMS's medical auxiliary.
An Arkansas soldier back home from Iraq surprising her daughter at school today.
Coming up at 6:17, our cameras were there for the touching reunion. But first, Ned Permy got your full forecast. Stay tuned.
Channel 7 News at 6, brought to you by Cleo's Furniture and by Car Tie. with Chief Meteorologist Ned Permy.
How about temperatures falling from around 105 to 104 degrees to 77? That's what's happening from Mena southbound into southwestern Arkansas. Big drop in temperatures because of these showers and thunder showers that are occurring there south of the Mena area. Also some thunder showers moving through and some more about to move through the Mena area all the way down to Wicks and to Queen in Sevier County and western sections of Howard County. From there we go up a little bit, and there was an area of rain here in southern Yell County. It is really dissipating, going up into Marion County. Southwest of Yellville, this shower and thunderstorm complex is weakening as well as it's drifting on toward the southeast. And the rest of the state, as you can see, in pretty good shape. No shower activity. So most of these are going to be in through the evening hours. As we take a look at the temperatures today, notice the southwest, 106 at Queen, 106 at Texarkana. These were high temperatures for today. 95 in the Little Rock area in North Little Rock, 95 degrees at Pine Bluff, and 91 up at Jonesboro. So again, a big spread in temperatures. And yes, heat advisories are back, friends, over southwestern Arkansas on Thursday. Heat index readings between 105 and 110. Also in the Arkansas River Valley in Franklin County, also in Sebastian and Crawford County. Now we've got this area of high pressure built back over to the west of us in western Texas. Upper level flow around this high pressure area sending in a northwesterly wind flow into Arkansas. Now we've talked about this all summer long. As the high pressure area is to the west, we have these disturbances. Here's one in the Gulf that moved through earlier today. It's well south of us. Here's the one that's trying to get going in Arkansas right now. Here's another one. You see that there? That's another little upper air disturbance, and another one coming out of the Rockies. And these are just kind of taking a ride on this upper level flow right into Arkansas. So each one is going to bring in a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Hard to pinpoint exactly when they're going to move through. Some of them could move through overnight, some of them in the early morning, and this one here is kind of moving through in the afternoon. In that upper level wind flow, we also have a frontal boundary stalled. Slightly cooler air back behind the front, much warmer triple-digit temperatures from southwestern Arkansas down to Shreveport and also into Dallas. So that frontal boundary is kind of the dividing line between hot and hotter air over our state. There's the shower activity, especially in southwestern Arkansas. 94 degrees now. South winds 5. Dew point way up there. Humidity is definitely back, as well as the temperatures. But look at the Mena temperature, 77, 90 at the Queen. From 106, that's a cool down, and that's what afternoon shower and thunderstorm activity can do. It's 107 heat index at Little Rock and also at Searcy at this hour. Futurecast has the frontal boundary just kind of wobbling back and forth over the next couple of days. Disturbances moving along them, increasing our chances of rain, but really and truly high pressure is going to keep us just like summertime in the days to come. 75, a few evening thunder showers tonight, tomorrow partly cloudy. Chances of rain or thunder showers 20%. 97 will be our high. 98 on Friday, Saturday, late Saturday and Sunday. We're looking at another system coming through with a better chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then maybe a front. Looks like it's going to move through early next week, and that could bring in some cooler and drier air once again. It always helps to cross your fingers.
Okay. It sure does.
We'll do that.
We'll do it. All right. Thanks, Ned. Well, it's one of those stories we never get tired of telling. A happy story in the spirit of Arkansas.
Up next, a touching reunion in Little Rock as a mother comes back from deployment in Iraq. Their story after the break.
This is Channel 7 News at 6.
Homecomings and reunions are often emotional, but there's something special about a young daughter seeing her mom for the first time in months.
That's why the military mom you're about to see went the extra mile to surprise her little girl. This was the welcome home gathering for Staff Sergeant Kamitra Smith.
I'm so glad you home.
But one very important person was missing. Smith's 4-year-old daughter, Brooklyn. Her mother wanted to surprise her at her school.
Monday was her first day of school, so I'm excited about that. So, I don't know. We'll just see when it happens.
And we were there for the big moment.
Somebody hasn't seen their mommy in a long time, and they didn't get a kissing hand from their mommy, and their mommy is in the room. Brooklyn, can you stand up, please? Stand up, Brooklyn. Stand up. Who is that?
Hey, big girl.
The kids were excited, the teacher was excited, but the smiles on their faces show no one was more emotional than Brooklyn and her mom.
I'm very excited. I've been waiting for a long time to see my baby girl, and I don't know, it's just a feeling that I can't explain right now, but I'm feeling really good.
So precious. And Kamitra Smith is a single mom that is on her second tour of duty. She has to return to Iraq, though, in 15 days.
Coming up in sports, hear from offensive coordinator Garrick McGee in Fayetteville.
And we've got Benton head coach Scott Nethery wired up for sound. Chris Kane is in for Sully and joins us after the break.
Well, as the Hawks finish up two-day practices, the quarterback battle on the Hill is heating up. Now, both Tyler Wilson and Brandon Mitchell have impressed the coaches this fall, both on and off the field throughout fall camp.
You know, really like the way they are in the meeting room. There's no doubt they understand how to prepare. It's always good when you've had them for a few years because they understand what I expect from them, you know, every single second of the day. They come to the meeting rooms early. When I get there, they're already in there watching the film. They show up with questions from the previous practice because they have watched the film already. They know that that's important to me. So it's really good to have kids that have been with you for a while. So I think they're doing a good job. I think we're in a good position.
Well, don't expect coach to name a starter until the day or week before the game. Well, the Razorback baseball team took a slight hit in the 2011 MLB draft. They lost their top 3 prospects to the major leagues. But instead of looking back at what could have been, Coach Dave Van Horn and his squad are already looking ahead to what's expected to be a great season.
Our focus really has been on the future and really the 7 drafted kids that we kept that are going to make it to campus, plus, you know, Trent Daniel, one of our top relievers last year, coming back. That makes 8. And just thinking about the future and all the young players we have in the program, but realistically we have a lot of older kids and have a chance to have a super season with all that we have coming back. So we're excited.
And tonight we'll show you which players that were drafted are coming on campus this fall. Well, I know Scott's excited. The Salt Bowl kicks off in only 17 days. On the Benton side, though, head coach Scott Nethery returned to the sidelines 2 years ago after a battle with cancer. His goal now is to rebuild the Panther program.
When something like that happens to you, it makes you, it's real important to you to do what you like to do. And the one thing that I realize is I love to coach football, and I love to be around kids, and I love the game. I love what I do now, which is huge. I don't know how many people out there could say they love their job. Well, I love my job, and I'm fortunate that I can play a game for a living. Go. Nice. Good job. Good job. What a work. What a work. What a work. Hey, what a work, backs. What a work, backs. Good job. You know, coming into your second year as a head coach, everything just seems to be a little bit easier. Everybody knows tempo of practice, what you want to do. Everybody's used to me. I'm used to them. Used to the coaches, everything. So we're looking to do some good things this year. I feel good about my team, and I think they're feeling good about themselves right now. Good.
And
nice.
while it's still 17 days away,
we're never going to run out there, turn around.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we are. 17 days away, Scott. I was going to make you make a prediction, but we're not going to do that until the first night of Friday Night Touchdowns.
Okay.
And then I expect it to be a lot closer to the game this year.
All right, very well. Chris, thanks very much.
Here's a look at your stock market numbers for the day. And we thank you for watching Channel 7 News at 6 tonight.
And we hope you'll join us again at 10. Have a great night.
Channel 7 News at 6. Brought to you by Cleo's Furniture and by Carti. When you see news happen, call the free AT&T tip line at #77.